clothes.
Santa eyes.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and people of the interwebs, and welcome to another review here on Pez of the Mind. I am James Phoenix.
He is.
She is Anastasia Lazerbeam.
She is.
He is the award-winning Chriz the Mole.
I is.
And this is another one of our Christmas reviews that we're doing this month. This one was picked by Mole, and this is
It was
a Christmas horror story. And it is.
Santa eyes. Woo. They swap between eye and a mince pie.
Okay.
And at the bottom it says pie-eyed. And that's actually all bubbly. I like this top.
Nice.
It's a nice Christmas top. Yes, this film.
Yes.
I mentioned to Jim, it's not terrible. I'm just going to start off by saying that. I do have one major issue with it, as I mentioned to Jim. Most anthology films, when you watch them, it goes... Obviously, there's a framing device in between them, usually to string them together loosely or something. But a lot of times, the anthology films goes story 1, story 2, story 3. This goes story 1, story 2, story 3, story 1, story 3, story 2. And you're like, what the fuck? Why have you cut up the anthology stories?
Yeah.
That bit annoyed me. But the stories that they did were pretty fun.
Yeah.
My favorite was the Santa story with the zombie elves, and then.
Well, yeah, that was clearly the best one. I mean, come on.
And my favorite line of the whole movie was you reindeer fucking snow whore. Like that made me laugh so much. I was like dying.
Yeah, I'll admit, because obviously I think it's like a dark comedy, at least in parts of it. Because if this shit's meant to be taken straight, then they've done it wrong. But yeah, basically, so I assume it's like some horror films, they have tongue-in-cheek like comedy. The reveal of the Santa story, oh my god! At the end, where it's revealed that him fighting Krampus and stuff was in his head, and he's just a crazy mole Santa that's murdered everyone. I mean, it flashes back over the whole story, and like the scene where like someone went stabs him in the foot was a girl doing it out of terror, dressed as an elf. And you're like, this is funny as fuck. I like this.
That was good.
I did like that reveal. I was just like, okay, that's a clever reveal and a way to get around actually having to end the fight between Santa and Krampus.
Yeah, it worked out. I like they did foreshadow at the very beginning. The framing device of the movie is William Shatner, who plays a radio DJ who was on Christmas Eve talking about Christmas stuff, and then begins reporting on this disturbance at the mall that we keep hearing about, which turns out to be the Santa thing at the end. And it opens up with the guy who ends up being Santa, who's Norman, the weatherman for the radio station, holding up a note that says "fuck Christmas" and going to the mall to be the mall Santa.
Yep. Well, to be fair, what they do, you see the fuck Christmas, but you don't see his face until the end.
Right.
That way you don't know it's him. And I'm like, oh, when they reveal it, you're like, oh my god, he was the guy that said fuck Christmas.
Yeah.
I liked the Krampus story as well, where she just turns into Krampus and murders the old woman at the end.
Yeah, that was good.
The old woman sacrificed her own family to try and live, and you're like, oh, that's clever. I like that.
I like the design of Krampus in this movie. They did a really good job with that costume.
Yeah.
They did. I will admit, I wasn't too fussed on the girl is seducing a boy, but turns out there's a possessed girl in the next room story.
Mm-hmm.
And then she gets pregnant because she got possessed to fuck this kid to have another kid that'll then carry on the weird shit that goes on.
Yeah, which is like a horror version of Two's Company. Okay, that's not what happened here.
No. It was an interesting concept. The idea that this girl was, at the school used to be a convent, and this girl had the nuns gave her a forcible abortion, and she was just killing people because she was trying to find someone to have a baby that would imbibe the spirit of her baby that didn't get to live.
Yeah.
But I was just like, what? With most of the acting in that one, I was just like, what? Oh, now she's seducing him. Why? When they go into the back and she's like, oh, died. And you're like, what? And then the girl just starts caressing him as he dies. And you're like, what the fuck are you doing?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was a little weird. That was one of the interesting things about each of these stories is they each had a little twist that you didn't see coming, and most of which involved who you thought was evil and who you thought was not, which was which is interesting part. Is like for the earlier 3 stories is okay. You think the girl's evil early, she's just trying to give her her baby that didn't get to live a chance to live.
But she's still evil because she totally murders a guy just to do it.
Well, she murders a bunch of people. Okay, the actions are evil, but the motivations are not. Put it that way.
Mm-hmm.
And then the other one, it's like okay, the little change in this trying to pretend to be a kid is evil, but yes, he's being evil and doing creepy shit, but it's because they've been kept and abused by this old asshole who's been just beating the crap out of them. They just wanted to actually have some food and experience, a happy life for once.
And we got to experience what happens when they have a happy life. They just murder more people anyway, so.
Well, they murdered them because they tried to stop from having a happy life because they haven't socialized. They don't know how to interact with people.
Yeah, the better off.
And then, like I said, and the other one, of course, it turned out, what you thought. Yeah, go ahead. And then the other one that you thought the evil, you thought it was actually Aunt Anna, but she did turn out to be evil, but you thought she wasn't evil, but that one flip-flopped a little bit. And of course, the other one is obviously you think Santa's a good guy, but it turns out he's a mass murderer.
Yep. Which, to be fair, Santa is still a good guy.
He is. That Santa's not.
It's just it turned out it wasn't the real Santa fighting the real Krampus.
Yeah.
Which is a weird sentence in itself. It turns out to be a mole Santa who's gone insane and is murdering every single person who works there.
Yeah. Here's a really interesting fact, by the way. I was checking out about the movie afterward. The guy that plays the Santa, that's the voice of Beast from the X-Men cartoon in the 90s.
Nice.
Just a random fun fact.
Another fun fact for you, Jim.
Yes.
The DJ was the voice of Captain Kirk in that Star Trek the Animated Series.
Wow, I didn't know that.
Yeah, I've all the ones to list won't do. The animated series.
Of course. But yeah, no, William Shatner did a good job as the DJ kind of tying things together, and that was a nice framing device, even if it did seem that things were a little juxtaposed because they kept cutting between all the different stories.
Yeah, different times and stuff, so it's hard.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was hard to keep track, and also it went from a quick time from him putting up "fuck Christmas" to "I've just murdered everyone," and now the guy's reporting on it. Like the reporters got there before the police.
Yeah.
I'm just like, wait, what? But I'm okay with this because it's designed to be like a cheesy, nonsensical, fun little horror anthology.
Yes.
Like that. Like there's a few Halloween ones. There's even fewer that are good, but like there's like one Halloween one or two Halloween ones that are good. The rest are just like, I can't believe I'm watching this. But yeah, this was like I said, this was fun.
It was. It was like a good B movie romp.
Yeah.
It was.
All right.
Ratings. Pew.
Yeah. All right. So I would give this. If you're obviously watching it, you should watch it as a B movie romp, not take it too seriously because that's not for what it's intended. So just have fun with it. So I'd give it like an 8 out of 10 because it was super fun and enjoyable.
Agreed. Mole.
More dramatic way of revealing it. I was just trying out something new, just like Mickey Mouse once tried to raid a tomb.
Okay then.
I like Indiana Jones, Mickey. How dare you? I don't like the fact the money box doesn't have the sizes for UK coins because it's American. But I didn't buy it for that. I bought it because there was 2 versions, that and an overpriced statue. The statue's probably going to break and you're carrying it between planes and stuff. I'm like, I'll get the plastic one. It looks cool and it doesn't break. So I'm like, yeah, I'll keep that one.
Makes sense.
But yes, this film, like I said, I give it a thumb up. It's worth checking out. If you like horror movies or those fun little B movies like the Halloween anthologies and stuff like that, it's worth checking out for laughs. I'd probably recommend maybe watching it with friends. because then you can laugh at what's going on the screen, and that's usually more fun. But yeah, it's fun. Ho ho ho, full up.
Nice. Yeah, I agree. I mean, taking this as a cheesy, B horror movie as you were intended to be, it definitely warrants like an 8.5 out of 10. It's certainly an enjoyable little romp as long as you're like I said, I'm not normally into horror, but I was very okay with this. The horror was in such a way that there were a couple of jump scares, but otherwise it was fun, scary. The blood effects were all honestly kind of fake looking, so that wasn't too bad. So you're like, okay, this is, we're just gonna gore some stuff. It's kind of fun, you're the fun kind of horror. So that's definitely enjoyable. And Santa's a badass.
Yep. Oh, I will interject because I know both of you said that. If you watch it just as a B movie, if you're watching this seriously and you read the description that describes killer Santas and stuff, and you're thinking, oh, this sounds serious, you need a fucking lobotomy. You're an idiot. Oh, a killer Santa. Oh, I wonder if it's based on a true story.
Hey, we're in America. We have to spell this shit out.
Yeah. On a related note, if you like killer Santas, check out Santa's Sleigh, starring Goldberg.
That was a good film. Well, a fun film.
Indeed. So, this has been a Christmas horror story. It is available on Netflix on both sides of the pond if you want to check it out. And it's sure probably on a DVD somewhere too.
Tune in for our next
DVDs. It'll be on Netflix. It'll probably be on Sky for people to watch in the UK.
That's true. It may be on demand on your local cable satellite provider over here. Check that out.
On demand is not currently working right now over here, so you're gonna have to wait. They posted an update. On at least if you have FiOS.
Whoop. Okay. See, I have Spectrum.
Yeah.
Irony. Anyway. This has been a Christmas horror story, and stay tuned because right after this, we're going to jump back in.
I have Comcast.
He does have Comcast.
I don't have Sky.
You have Sky. But anyway, we're going to jump right back in. It's a double helping of Christmas today because we're going to finish this and then jump right back in with Kung Fu Panda Holiday. Stay tuned for that.
Sweet.
Sweet.